Caitlin Clark's teammate wins fans' hearts while expressing her 4 games on the road dilemma. Ari McDonald might be a superstar on the court, but how many knew she's went off it too? Currently an Indiana Fever player, after she was only supposed to stay for a short while, to McDonald, nothing is off limits. Even if that means juggling a demanding WNBA career and loads of paperwork. Still confused? Well, the 26-year-old is currently enrolled at the University of Arizona studying applied behavior analysis. Notably, when the Atlanta Dream selected her number 3 overall in the 2021 WNBA draft, her bachelor's was reportedly already in the bag by then, and she had just started her master's. But before she could finish it, the WNBA came calling. So, of course, school was put on hold. The pro dream took over. Still, if there's one thing we know about Ari, it's this. She doesn't leave things unfinished. By 2024, she was ready to complete what she'd started. However, Ari made a move that raised enough eyebrows. She enrolled at Arizona State. Yep, on September 24, 2024, she dropped her ASU acceptance letter for a master's in applied behavioral analysis right on her Instagram story with the caption, "This is what happens when Arizona didn't finish paying for my master's." And just in case the Wildcats weren't already sweating, she added in bold, "I never thought I would switch to the other side." Fast forward to now, and while transferring to the enemy may have been a power move, 2025 isn't giving her much room to breathe. Still, she's holding her own. With Caitlin Clark sidelined, Ari has stepped up in a big way, and the Indiana Fever are pushing hard for a top 4 playoff spot. Add to that an ongoing brutal 4-game road trip with the Dallas game done, and those against the Storm, Sparks, and Mercury remaining, and you've got a serious test of consistency. And yet, in the middle of all this, Ari's still turning in homework. McDonald posted on X, having a 12-page paper due during a 4-game road trip is wild weary face loudly crying face. You guessed it right, that paper is straight from her ASU grad program. But if anyone knows how to juggle finals and fast breaks, it's Ari. Back in 2021, she was literally typing papers at Dream Training Camp with a laptop in hand, mid-practice. That time, to study, is always carved out, she once told the Journal-Constitution. It can get frustrating sometimes, so I take breaks to regroup. Why all the grind, though? Because she's got some goals. Once I get my master's, I'm going to buy myself something very expensive. I deserve it. It'll be great. Ari McDonald fans in full support mode. The trail of support was 183 comments long, and each one had some questions or tips. One person's curiosity spiraled straight into a nostalgia trip. "What are you studying?" "I worked overnight at Motel 6 when I was in grad school and would do my work when it was slow." "Which was often." "LOL. When do you squeeze in schoolwork?" "Plain? After games?" "It's hard." Ari McDonald, being the total sweetheart, also responded with the calm of someone who's got her life color-coded. "I'm in grad school for applied behavior analysis, ABA. I work on assignments on the plane, bus, before and after games/practices," she shared. And you better believe it because we've got photographic receipts of her grinding through assignments at Dream practices. Another person chimed in with a very relatable meltdown. "Me stressing over starting my master's while working FT concept. Meanwhile, you're out here balancing the WNBA and school." Absolute queen behavior. Crown basketball books, sure, it's difficult. However, Ari McDonald is chasing something bigger. She's set to be the first of her parents' children to earn a master's degree. And she's doing it with purpose. "I just hope that I'm inspiring my young nieces and nephews to know that you can do anything you want to. The sky's the limit," she once shared. Of course, not every comment was a standing ovation. One person tossed out a hot and frankly cold take. "You're in the WNBA, drop out of college." But Ari McDonald has got the long game on lock, as she once shared. "You might be playing basketball, but basketball is not going to last forever. Earning another degree, and when I'm done with basketball means, that's what I'm thinking so far. My education will open so many doors for me and allow me to actually put my degrees to use." Then there was the ChatGPT crowd, who couldn't resist pitching shortcuts. ChatGPT. Just saying, and they got websites that will do them for you. At this point, we're just hoping that ASU isn't lurking in the comments. That said, not all replies went down that route. Some folks offered actual help. Which subject? "I can offer assistance. And what's the topic and your major?" "I double majored in biology and biochemistry, so I can help if the course falls within this criteria. What's your professor's email I got you?" Other people got even more creative. They suggested Ari too.